Have Emmerdale viewers just witnessed the beginning of one of the show's darkest storylines in recent memory? As shocking revelations continue to emerge surrounding Dr. Todd and the emotional fallout that follows, fans are being warned that the consequences will be far more devastating than anyone initially expected. What started as a storyline that appeared to focus on trust, vulnerability, and emotional recovery is now heading into much darker territory, leaving viewers concerned about what lies ahead for some of the village's most beloved characters. According to new revelations surrounding the storyline, the aftermath of Dr. Todd's actions is set to have a profound impact, not only on the people directly involved, but on the wider Emmerdale community as well. The show's producers have hinted at a storyline packed with emotional consequences, difficult decisions, and moments that could leave audiences stunned. So what exactly is coming next? Why are insiders describing the aftermath as really dark? And what does it mean for Charity and everyone caught up in the fallout? Stay with us as we break down everything we know so far and explore why this storyline is quickly becoming one of the most talked about developments in Emmerdale. For decades, Emmerdale has built its reputation on delivering powerful drama mixed with emotionally charged storytelling. The series has never been afraid to tackle difficult subjects, often placing beloved characters at the center of challenging situations that force them to confront painful truths. Among those characters, Charity Dingle has long stood out as one of the most complex and compelling figures in the show's history. Over the years, viewers have watched her endure heartbreak, betrayal, family conflict, personal loss, and countless emotional struggles. Yet despite everything life has thrown at her, Charity has always managed to survive. That resilience is one of the reasons audiences continue to connect with her character. Whenever Charity becomes involved in a major storyline, fans know the emotional stakes are likely to be high. Her past experiences have shaped her into someone who often hides vulnerability beneath a tough exterior. She can be fiercely independent, protective of those she loves, and determined to remain in control even when her world begins falling apart. That history makes the latest developments involving Dr. Todd particularly significant. Initially, many viewers viewed Dr. Todd as an intriguing new figure whose arrival might bring stability or support. However, as the storyline unfolded, it became increasingly clear that things were not as straightforward as they appeared. Questions began emerging almost immediately. Could Dr. Todd be trusted? Were his intentions genuine? Was there more to his story than viewers had been led to believe? As suspense grew, audiences found themselves becoming increasingly invested in uncovering the truth. Now, with new details suggesting a much darker aftermath lies ahead, speculation has reached an entirely new level. Recent reports indicate that the emotional consequences of the storyline are only just beginning. While viewers have already witnessed shocking moments, the real impact appears set to unfold in the coming weeks. The word being used repeatedly by those close to the production is dark. That single description has generated enormous discussion among fans. In soap storytelling, darkness can mean many different things. It can refer to emotional trauma, damaged relationships, devastating revelations, psychological struggles, or life-changing consequences that continue long after the initial events have taken place. What makes this particular situation so compelling is the uncertainty surrounding exactly how those darker elements will manifest themselves. Viewers know something significant is coming. What they do not know is who will suffer the most. As details continue emerging, many fans believe the storyline could push Charity into one of the most emotionally challenging periods of her life. The possibility of betrayal remains a major concern among viewers. Trust has always been a central theme in Charity's story. Throughout her years in the village, she has repeatedly struggled with people who have deceived her, manipulated her, or hidden important truths. If Dr. Todd's storyline ultimately leads to another major betrayal, the emotional consequences could be enormous. Such a development would not simply affect Charity's immediate circumstances. It could fundamentally change the way she views relationships moving forward. That possibility helps explain why viewers have become so emotionally invested in the unfolding drama. At the same time, there is growing speculation that the darkness surrounding the aftermath may extend beyond Charity herself. One of Emmerdale's greatest strengths has always been its ability to show how individual actions create ripple effects throughout the community. A single secret can destroy multiple relationships. One revelation can divide families. One mistake can change lives forever. As a result, many viewers suspect that other residents of the village may soon find themselves caught in the fallout. The beauty of soap storytelling lies in these interconnected consequences. Nothing happens in isolation. Every action eventually affects someone else. And when emotions are running high, even the smallest decisions can trigger unexpected outcomes. This interconnected nature of the village means that whatever happens next could spread far beyond the original storyline. Fans have already begun developing theories about potential future developments. Some believe a major secret has yet to be revealed. Others suspect that information currently hidden from viewers could dramatically change perceptions of both Dr. Todd and Charity. There are also theories suggesting that future episodes may explore the psychological impact of recent events in greater depth. If that proves true, viewers could witness one of the most emotionally intense storylines Emmerdale has delivered in recent years. The show's history certainly supports that possibility. Over the decades, Emmerdale has tackled numerous difficult subjects with sensitivity and emotional realism. Rather than focusing solely on shocking twists, the series often examines how those events affect people long after headlines fade. That approach allows audiences to connect with characters on a deeper level. Viewers are not simply watching dramatic events unfold. They are watching people cope with the consequences. This focus on emotional aftermath may explain why producers are emphasizing the darker side of the storyline rather than the initial shock itself. In many cases, the most powerful moments occur after the dramatic reveal. The pain, confusion, guilt, anger, and heartbreak that follow often create the strongest storytelling opportunities. As fans continue discussing the storyline online, reactions have been mixed but passionate. Many viewers have praised the writers for creating a plot filled with suspense and emotional complexity. Others have expressed concern for Charity, fearing that she may once again find herself facing heartbreak after allowing herself to trust someone new. Social media platforms have become flooded with theories, predictions, and debates. Some fans remain hopeful that there is more to Dr. Todd's character than current events suggest. Others are convinced that further revelations will expose hidden motives or previously unknown secrets. This division among viewers demonstrates how effectively the storyline has captured audience attention. The best soap plots leave room for interpretation. They encourage viewers to question assumptions and reconsider what they think they know. That is precisely what appears to be happening here. Entertainment commentators have also taken notice. Soap analysts frequently point to audience engagement as a sign that a storyline is resonating. When viewers spend days discussing theories, predicting outcomes, and debating character motivations, it usually indicates that a show has successfully captured public interest. The current storyline appears to have achieved exactly that. Every new development generates fresh discussion. Every episode introduces new questions. Every hint about the future sparks another round of speculation. From a storytelling perspective, this level of engagement is invaluable. It keeps audiences emotionally invested and eager to return for the next chapter. Looking more closely at the possible consequences, one area attracting significant attention involves Charity's emotional well-being. Characters who experience major betrayals often face difficult journeys afterward. Even if they emerge stronger, the process can be painful. Trust becomes harder to give. Relationships become more complicated. Old wounds resurface. Many fans believe upcoming episodes may explore these themes in greater detail. If so, viewers could witness Charity confronting not only current challenges, but unresolved issues from her past as well. Such storytelling would fit perfectly with the character's history. Throughout her time in the village, Charity has repeatedly been forced to overcome adversity. Each challenge has shaped who she is. Each heartbreak has left a mark. The latest storyline may prove no different. At the same time, attention remains focused on Dr. Todd himself. One of the biggest unanswered questions concerns his true role in the unfolding drama. Characters introduced into major soap storylines often evolve in unexpected ways. Someone initially perceived as trustworthy can become a villain. Someone viewed with suspicion can ultimately prove heroic. This unpredictability keeps audiences guessing. Until more information becomes available, viewers are likely to continue debating Dr. Todd's motivations. Is he genuinely remorseful? Is he hiding something? Could there be another twist waiting around the corner? The uncertainty surrounding these questions is helping sustain interest in the storyline. Beyond the immediate drama, the situation also highlights why Emmerdale remains one of television's most enduring soaps. The series understands how to balance shocking developments with emotional depth. Rather than relying solely on surprise twists, It focuses on character-driven storytelling. Viewers care because they care about the people involved. The current storyline demonstrates that principle perfectly. The drama works because audiences are emotionally invested in Charity's future. They want to know whether she will recover. They want to know whether justice will be served. And they want to know whether those responsible for the pain will face consequences. These emotional questions matter just as much as the plot itself. Looking ahead, several possible scenarios could emerge. Future episodes may reveal hidden information that changes everything. Relationships could break down under pressure. Unexpected alliances might form. Characters who initially appeared unaffected could suddenly find themselves drawn into the conflict. And perhaps most intriguingly, the darkest moments may still be yet to come. Soap storylines often build gradually before reaching a dramatic climax. If current reports are accurate, viewers may only be witnessing the beginning of a much larger narrative. The emotional consequences could continue unfolding for weeks or even months. That long-term approach would allow writers to fully explore the impact of recent events while creating opportunities for future twists. It would also provide actors with the chance to deliver some of their strongest performances. Emotionally demanding storylines often produce memorable television moments. Fans still talk about some of Emmerdale's most powerful scenes years after they aired. The current storyline may eventually join that list. Of course, predicting exactly where the plot will go remains difficult. Soap writers are masters of misdirection. Clues are often hidden in plain sight. Assumptions are frequently challenged. And seemingly obvious outcomes rarely unfold exactly as expected. That unpredictability is part of what makes following the storyline so enjoyable. Every episode carries the possibility of a major revelation. Every conversation could contain an important clue. Every emotional moment might foreshadow something bigger. As anticipation continues building, viewers remain eager for answers. What exactly makes the aftermath so dark? How will Charity cope? What role will Dr. Todd play moving forward? And who else might become caught up in the fallout? Those questions are driving fan interest and ensuring that the storyline remains one of the